right. So how many of you have experienced my activations before? How many of you have not experienced them before? Oh, we got quite a few. All right. Well, I want to say thank you. I think you'll find this a very interesting experience. I think you'll find this very different than what you've experienced in the past. This is a very new way of working with energy. It's a very interesting way with working your DNA. And every formula that I have is a true mathematical formula that connects. So if you have 42, it can be 4 times 2, 4 minus 2, 4 plus 2, or 4 divided by 2, when we also have things like to the power of or times. So it's very interesting how these activations unfold. So I'll let you know how I got started with them. And I'll also let you know that I'm doing a very special brand new activation tonight. And you guys get to experience this. And it's called the 136.1 activation. Now, do you understand that the 136.1 is a true frequency? It is a frequency of the heart. And what I have used here is kind of like, you see the pattern of a snail that kind of rounds out and goes up higher, a pterodactyl table. That's exactly the type of expansion that these rates are using that are very natural. And I think for the post-eclipse energies and with all the hurricanes and the fires and the things that are going on with each of us, this heart and motion activation will be very, very beneficial. So not only will it be beneficial for each and every one of you, but let's also bring it out to those who are suffering so much through these earthquakes and through the fires, and try to get some balance in the universe. So each and every one of you are very special. Thank you. Anyone who's called to listen to these activations or hear them, you're not ordinary, because it's a very different way with working with DNA, and that's exactly what it does. And if you're attracted to this type of work, then there's something in you saying, I have something in me that's an evolutionizing. So I thank each and every one of you for being present, and I thank each and every one of you that are listening now. I am going to do a demo, so at least you understand exactly what I am doing and what it's about. And when I first got these activations, it was probably because I was dealing with what I call abductees. I don't know if you've ever dealt as healers with abductees, but they can go through quite a hard time. And it seems like you give them a lot of healing, you get them through, and they're back 3 weeks later because they were back where they started. And it can be very disruptive. And I've even heard healers and experts say, well, you can't do anything for them. They're implanted. For some reason, there's access, and this is the way it is. Just do the best you can with them. Well, that wasn't good enough for me. After I did a 2-hour healing, I've been abducted, and I got the call 3 weeks later that he was back to where he was. I decided that was not okay. So I had the spiritual tantrum, so to speak, and I told the masters, you better give me something. And this was, of course, with screaming, yelling, pounding on the floor, and whatever else I could throw at them. Of course, they ducked very well, and they got out of my way. So I got a little more than a bargain for right off the bat. And what I was told is there's access. Access. I'm like, what do you mean there's access? We are beings, and we are entitled to our divine will. And we have the freedom to choose for ourselves, create for ourselves. And it didn't seem right to me that we could be perhaps tricked out of our divine will, or tricked into choosing something through freedom of choice for ourselves because we are entitled to that may be an illusion and not a reality. So what was given to me is we seem to be choosing the illusion as a reality because things have been programmed in us that really can't tell the difference. Now, of course, that could be very subjective because our reality is what we create. And of course, we've noticed a lot of time dimensions shifting. Have you noticed the Mandela effect? It seems like we have a new Berenstein bear or Berenstein bear, or maybe it's going to be the next dimension, who knows what this is going to turn into. But what's happening is there's a lot of products and a lot of, you know, lines and songs and in movies seem to be changing on us, and it can be like, am I not remembering this correctly? Things are shifting very quickly, so understand that we exist as a collective, and all our choices go into the collective. So when we are living in multi-universes and multi-dimensional beings, it seems only right that we should be able to create multi-dimensional selves with our choices and make the best choices possible. So after I threw my second tantrum and demanded to know where the access was, what they told me is, well, you know, we're probably about the, I don't know, 6th, 7th, 8th, you know, hybrid, you know, that they keep remaking or keep changing our DNA. And when we were programmed, well, I kind of got the idea that we were kind of programmed to be more of a servitude type of race, or kind of a more of a slave type of race to serve, but we had won our independence and our opportunity to evolutionize and choose our ascension. And there were some malevolent types that maybe weren't so happy with that, that liked being able to control us. So we're kind of in a frequency war right now. And what we see happening is kind of a good guy, bad guy. We want control. No, we want you to ascend and choose your ascension. And we get all kinds of mixed messages, and we see all these controls coming into our finances, into the worlds, into the media, into all kinds of tricks of the trade. And we get to the point where, oh my God, what do I even listen to anymore? And what do I take into myself? So wouldn't it be nice to have the natural resonance of our divinity without the access to the illusion, to be able to choose naturally something that does not resonate to the best for us? And that's exactly what these activations do. So what I was shown is everything is frequency, everything is vibration, everything is longitude and latitude of frequency. We are creating every day. If we just want to do this, we're choosing to do that. Every act of creation is an act of God, because that is. So what happens when the illusion is presented to us as a reality? Well, patterns. There was kind of a trick and point where the access was able to be programmed. So we have to kind of figure, how did that happen? Well, you know that the number 9 is the ultimate gematria number, right? 9 plus 9 is 18. You see that the 1 divided by 9 equals, you know, all these 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1s. Everything goes back into number 1. Number 1, I am. I am God. I am all things. I am love. God, in order to know God, to experience God, must come back into God to know God. This is what we're all experiencing ourselves in our own ascension and our own creativity. And I kind of think that the karmic wheel is a very bad joke on us, because how do you get off the karmic wheel ever? This is never going to happen unless you have the ultimate galactic bribe to somebody that maybe they'll let you get off that wheel. Chances are we're going to keep coming back, coming back, coming back, and coming back, and coming back. And oh yes, there's lessons to learn, and we keep coming back and coming back. And there seems to be something wrong with this picture. What had happened is there was a false frequency or a faux connection programmed in our DNA very easily through a mathematical formula. Now that doesn't seem fair, but math is math. And of course, 0 point is potential. It's where all potential waits to become experience. And when you have all potential waiting to become experience, that's where that dark matter or dark energy lies out there, that they consider dark matter, but it's really torsion. It's all light that's spinning, that is waiting to become potential, that is waiting for us to create out of. And number 1 is the I am God. That's who we are. We are the I am. We are ultimate, divine, a part of God. That we are resonating naturally to the I am, true God of love. But doesn't it seem kind of interesting that you notice a more narcissistic existence of God in some of the religions not in all, but you know, can only believe this, only this many are getting into heaven, and oh my God, if you don't believe the right thing, well, there goes your VIP pass, you're out the door, okay? So what happens then is when narcissism becomes God, or a narcissistic attitude is one of the God we worship, the God that we believe is all love, without understanding what that really means, this narcissism becomes holy, doesn't it? You become an extension of the God ego, or you become a martyr. And how many scenarios have we seen in relationships, family relationships, wars, throughout time history, where this has been enacted over and over again? Get it straight, the I am God has nothing to do with narcissism or the ego. It is true, pure love. And that is the God that really we resonate to. So why do we keep tripping up and creating all this drama in our lives? And why do we keep going through all this stuff? And something kind of happened where back when they were programming our DNA and being able to get in there, of course, there were white hats, good hats, you know, good guys, bad guys, you know, this kind of thing. Well, there was kind of an interesting trick that happened. Now, if you divide 1 by 9, and number 1 is who we are, you get 0.1111111. There it goes, all these ones that go out. That's who we are. That's what our soul mapping. Our soul mapping looks like 11111111111. It is creation at all times in its ultimate ascension. All right. Well, if you divide it by 9 again, which is the ultimate gematria number that goes back in the number 1, you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oops. The first thing I heard is the 8 is missing. I'm like, huh? Although I've been memorized by these 1s and 9s for years and did all kinds of cool stuff with them. I mean, I love numbers, you know, that's been my niche, you know. And they said it again. They said, well, until they got me on the calculator, I had no idea what they were talking about. So 1 divided by 9, 0.111111, and you know, it goes on and on. You divide that by 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Now we got a little bit of a problem, don't we? We got this gap going back into our soul mapping with frequency and vibration. Even though we are made divinely perfect, we're now talking about resonation. What do we resonate to? And now we got this nice little clever benevolent outworlder that said, let's put a false connection in between that 7 and the 9. And then our illusion will become their reality and servitude will become natural for them. And that's exactly what happened. So what has happened throughout history and what keeps happening with the repetitiveness that you see in patterns, because you understand that whatever has consciousness, life force. And if you've got 3,000 years of something happening over and over and over again and repeating, whether it's in your family's generations or it's sitting as like history or it's in mass, guess what happens? It gains more and more momentum, more and more consciousness, and is more likely to have more and more life force. And what has life force is what appeals to us. What has the most consciousness is what we resonate to. So now we got this nice false connection that's sitting there in between the 7 and the 9, going back into our soul mapping. Now we got all kinds of confusion. And this were the access where I saw with my client who was to heal, I saw a holographic body of energy go into him, and he immediately shifted out to the false body. And I could not understand what the heck had happened. And of course that ensued after my I got an answer with the 8 being missing. So we have a dilemma here. How do we put the number 8 back in? You've got to synchronize it back with the number 1s, because you got to be able to have it take its rightful place with the number 1s, the 0.111111s. The ultimate number that would synchronize a 9 with an 8. Have one that works with the other. Obviously, if you're dividing by 9, you want to create something that's going to bring the 8 back in. And on top of that, the 6 and 3s and 9s, as we know through Tesla teachings, are also ultimate gematria numbers, and those are ones that you want to have in the equation. But the 8, of course, is a very different number than the 3, 6, and 9. So you have to be very clever in how you're going to put it back in. So what came to me was the 72. The divine 72. We've heard of the 72 names of God. Do you ever wonder why the 72 is so holy, or it seems to be the names of God, where the 72 is such a powerful number? We have a crop circle back in, oh God, I think it was in England, 2012, where that's a 6 that titled up to 72. They called it the Divine 72 Crop Circle. And what do you think they were trying to tell us? They're trying to tell us our DNA is advancing and it's changing. So if you divide 72 by 9, you have 8. There it is. You're 9 and you're 8. And of course, 12 times 6, that's 6, 6 plus 6 equals 12 times 6 also. But so you got your 72 divided by 9, it equals 8. And if you take that 8 and you divide it by 72, again, it equals 0.11111111111. How about that? Now you got the divine formula to synchronize to put that 8 back into its proper sequence. My activations work with that basic formula. And as healers, since you're all working with frequency, or doing your spiritual life, work with that divine 72, you're going to see some miracles happen. It's an amazing number, and that's a God number. It's definitely the I am God number. So I call this the number 8 activations. They are the 3, 6, 9, and 8 activations. So now the 8 takes its rightful place, and it synchronizes instantly in its proper place, kicking out the illusion. The 8 is the infinity symbol. So that is in itself a very powerful number. It's also the divine feminine sequence number as symbol. And it is also very powerful as a number itself with abundance. And it synchronizes. And then we get into divine manifestation, daily manifestation, instead of back into our generational patterns. By Johnny in New York, who was adopted out with his real father in California, acts just like his real father in California, although they never met. It speaks its language. It's a language we speak every day. It's what we resonate to, and it's what is attracted to us. It's what resonates to us. Change the language in your DNA. Guess what? Everything you resonate to and everything that resonates to you changes and transforms instantly. So the 8 takes its proper place in its divine sequence. It's back into the soul mapping and number 1s and is kicked out. So here's something that's kind of interesting. The very formula that is set up to keep us in illusion is the exact same formula that kicks it out. Reverse, isn't it? In other words, you can't reverse number 1. Nobody's going to go in there with some new spell or some new way and reverse that. It's impossible. So that neutralization is key, because water puts out fire. Fire doesn't put out water. Might make a lot of steam. I might look kind of interesting. But opposite of fire is no fire. The opposite of water is no water. Neutralization is your true opposition. What is isn't, and what isn't is. There is what you're working with every day. So these are all divine activations built sequence that I just explained to you. One of the things that is interesting is I had somebody that was once hearing me speak who came to see me later, and he said, "Your equations are all wrong. It's not an advanced formula. You need to have, the number 10 doesn't exist in most advanced numerical, metric systems, and the 0 isn't used. So how is it that you're going to put the 8 back in?" Well, here's the deal. 0 is also -1. It takes its place. You don't have to have a number 10. It's really 10 is number 1 because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So the 0 is really 0-point frequency, even in our numerical values. So the 1 exists no matter what, and it exists in all numerical sequences. But he got me thinking. It was good that he brought this up to me because I've had to give it some thought. But if you think about it, in all languages, in every language spoken, even galactically, they all have a word for love. Love is the ultimate word. And love is the ultimate frequency that is known throughout all dimensions, time, space, galaxies, all the universes. There's a word for love. So the frequency of love in itself remains constant. We just have different ways of describing it. It is the same thing with our numerical systems. Do we have any questions? I'm doing the dissolve brain technique. Okay. It's really something to think about, isn't it? I mean, it never really occurs to us what's going on in our everyday existence, how the numerical things like that could happen.
Yes. He's talking about Fibonacci. What do you think about that?
I think it's an excellent gematria formula that works in our lives every day. I mean, that's plants, isn't it? Like 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 4 plus 4 equals 8. They did some studies on plants and on all living things, and they found that they all resonated to the Fibonacci sequence. So that is resonating all the time.
How does that sequence relate to yours? Is there any connection?
I think it resonates because it all goes back into the number 1. It is still a gematria sequence that returns back to the number 1. So the Fibonacci sequence lives in all of us at the same time. It's just what the Divine 72 does. What we could do with these activations actually is a Fibonacci sequence, and it's on its own because it has patterns that relate to one another, and it works the same way, and it goes back into the number 1, which is the ultimate mutable number. Number 1's in everything. So we're discovering more and more universes that exist. It's a great way to find the resonation of a universe and different universes. And I think that it really enables us to expand our consciousness and expands us naturally and through resonation. So it's a great question. Thank you. Right. So where are we at time-wise, folks?
You're good.
Very good. Do I have time for a demo?
7:30.
Okay. I do have time for one demo. By the way, these activations, not only can they be done in a group activation sense that can bring in the Divine 72, the number 8, and the number 1, they could also be individual attunements. They're also eye color changers. I've noticed like 98% of my clients, their eye colors change. You guys might be in the mirror later. Just thought I'd let you know. I've turned green eyes blue. I've seen appear around brown eyes. I have seen a lot of darker rims appear around the eyes. One of my clients today went turquoise. Her eyes went turquoise. I think she's in here. They were amazing looking. Yeah, Jeannie's in here. So when your eyes change color, it just shows that's physical evidence your DNA has changed. But you also feel different. And keep in mind that you think your rituals keep you safe. Now, your rituals are familiar, they're comfortable. Don't be afraid to expand because you don't always want to be in your little box. So we need to expand out of what we know. So do I have a willing? Oh, boy. All right, that's the one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to demo the neutralization rate. That is one of my most powerful rates that I do share. And he's already had one of the highest individual attainments I can go. But come on over here, Michael, so we can give him away. Okay. Michael's a very powerful man. And Michael's done a lot of galactic work, and he, does a lot of speaking. But some of the things that we want to do is we want to remove some things that maybe have been in his family for years. Now, keep in mind that things out of the generations all the way back infinite number of generations, because what you've got going on is when you get that out of your generations and that consciousness is removed and you don't have that buildup, now it's daily divine manifestation. Manifesting daily instead of stepping back into patterns that your forefathers did, your ancestors did, you know, maybe your father did. And so if there's problems with abundance in the family, if there's problems with the disease in the family, if there's problems with addiction in the family, then it can be very powerful in removing these things. Now, I think in Michael's case, and I'm kind of getting, I don't know if there's any kind of alcohol in his family. I don't know if there's any sort of thing like that, but they're kind of recommending to me to show you guys how to deal with maybe addictions in a family or addictions that have been going on for a long time, such as alcoholism, that can maybe be dealt with by going through an activation and taking it out of the generation. So what I'm going to do is what I call a neutralization of alcohol genetics, but it really is more so for addictions or any type of recurring patterns that can keep us stuck or even addicted to anything, caffeine, sugar, you know, food, you know, drama, whatever seems to resonate, you know. All right. I'm going to start 77 neutralization of alcohol dependency and GABA gene 999 reconnection of DNA sequence, a GABA system gene sequence. The GABA gene is what craves the alcohol. That's what goes wrong in the DNA that seems to want that alcohol or seems to think that what needs to be there. So this activation actually goes into that gene in the DNA, and it actually, okay, 77 times 3 equals 231. 2 plus 1 plus 3 equals 6 times 12 equals 72 times 8 equals 576 minus 222 equals 354. 586 plus 354 equals 930 times 10 equals 9300 times 9 equals 1033.3333 times 72 equals 743,999. 9999 to the power of 13 equals 967,499.999996 divided by 8 equals 120899.99 to the power of 30 equals 3626999.99997. This one brings in a ton of nines, and you'll notice that. 362,999 plus 9997 equals 372,9996. 3 plus 7 plus 2 plus 6 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 equals 42. 4 times 2 equals 8 times 9 equals 72. Divided by 9 equals 8. Divided by 72 equals 1111111111111. Now, energetics is my choice of modality, but these frequencies come through any modality you use, whether it's Reiki, quantum touch, or whatever you like to do, they do come through. So we're going to integrate and activate new rewire sequence for brain balance, neutralizing stress response now, all docking molecules set into harmonious sequence, correct pleasure reward response, and the correct nuclear factor collaboration, the nervous system and brain signals, nirvana illusion neutralized now. Balance of the chakra, 888 999 9999 101010101010101010. Complete integration of system immune response to brain function. All systems align now. Mother and father's mind. Our alternate direct and parallel timelines in all bodies, spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and ethereal, and all translucent bodies now. All being sequence in this divine being of I am God creation of love. 999 999 divided by 111111 equals 9 times 8 equals 72 divided by 9 plus 1.10 equals 11111111111. Integrate and activate. GABA scene. Neutralization. Fungal genetics. Now.
Excellent. Mom drank some day. She died at 84.
Oh, wow.
She didn't die of alcohol.
Just preserved. Does that feel different for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And listen, all you guys got it being in this room or listening to, did any of you guys feel something different when we did that? You did too? Yeah. Pretty powerful stuff, isn't it? Right. Are we ready for a big divine activation?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You guys get set. And be open. This is the 136.1 heart and motion activation. This uses real solfeggio tones, so we'll be integrating them into this activation. We're going to start with the 528 Hertz. Now, what we did is I took the Hertz and I put them on a sun calendar, and I would also multiply them by 136.1, and then I would span them out to get that snail type of patterning that will expand out our consciousness with the heart and motion activation. 528 Hertz. 528 Hertz is the bioenergy of health and longevity. It is a harmonious vibration that lifts your heart and divine voice in harmony with heaven. Hertz brings the love vibration into permeating the air. It awakens you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and brings you in tune with the 528 Hertz. This healing frequency helps you flow in perfect rhythm and harmony. The 528 Hertz is the frequency to restore human consciousness to its full power and potential in you. 71860.8, 143-721.35, 215582.03, 215588.82, 215595.81, 215603.00, 215610.39, 215617.98, 625.77, 215633.76, 215641.95, 302-14886.77, 5455-230-528. Integrate and activate 528 Hertz now. 417 Hertz. 417 Hertz is one of the beautiful solfeggio frequencies that is known to wipe out all negativity inside of us. It is a frequency that can bring change. It marks the starts of new beginnings in life, and it is so powerful that it can reverse and undo negative happenings. 417 Hertz breaks up the crystallized emotional patterns. 56753.7, 113-507.15, 170-260.73, 170-267.52, 170-274.51, 170-281.70, 289.09, 170-296.68, 170-304.47, 170-312.46, 170-320.65, 23864, 647.49, 4308, 709.17, 417. Integrate and activate 417 Hertz now. 396 Hertz. 396 Hertz releases emotional patterns such as guilt and fear, realizes goals and aspirations by creating a magnetic field of energy. It is used for grounding and to heal diseases associated with dysfunction and dissociation. It cleanses the soul from negative emotional patterns and feelings of guilt and fear. 53895.6, 10779.95, 1618686.43, 16169.32, 16170.21, 161,707.40, 161,714.79, 161,722. 161,730.17, 161,738.16, 161,746.35, 22663250.88, 4091799.68, 396. Integrate and activate 396 Hertz now. 432 Hertz. The 432 Hertz is the natural frequency of the universe to have cosmic healing powers and to attract masses of audiences to our music. The universal music is sacred geometry. Our hearts brings now a natural harmony and balance at the third dimension and connects you with a higher consciousness. The pure and clean energy of 432 Hertz now removes the mental blocks and opens a way to a more fulfilling life. 58795.2, 117590.15, 17638.23, 17639.2.02, 17639.01, 17640.6.20, 17113.59, 17642.18, 17642.8.97, 436.96, 17644.5.15, 24722.787.94, 4463644.53, 432, integrate 432 Hertz now. 714 Hertz. 714 Hertz creates isometric time and lattice, reconfiguring the etheric template of perception, assisting in the reorganization and integration nonlinear awareness and time. The 714 Hertz adjusts a brainwave program to relax from the beta state of hypervigilant consciousness awareness into an alpha state with intermittent theta bursts. This helps in the acceleration of the unconscious processing of information that expands the cognitive filters. 97175.4, 19435.55, 291583, 291532.62, 291539.61, 291546.80, 291544.19, 291561.78, 291569.57, 291577.56, 585.75, 4085582.8.25, 7376429.17, 714, integrate and activate 714 Hertz. 1122 Hertz. 1122 Hertz is our capacity for free choice, including our abilities to be creative and responsible. They were most like God, and this is our source of dignity. The 136.1 Hertz refocuses our desires of free will to line us to the God I am within our hearts. Lifts us up in spirit and brings in integrity and unites spirit and mind. The human spirit, heart, and mind are closely related. 1122 Hertz brings clarity to thought, begins a personal transformation, creating space for when the God I am and spirit accesses our will through our minds, focuses our will, and gives discernment. 1122 Hertz brings in transformation and manifestation associated with understanding the Holy Spirit, who in turn grows fruit in us. 152704.2, 054008.15, 458112.23, 458119.02, 458126.01, 33.20, 458140.59, 458148.18, 458-155.97, 458-163.96, 458-172.15, 6419-7248.27, 90670.78, 1122, and activate 1122 Hertz now. The 136.1 Hertz. The 136.1 is a frequency that resonates with the earth and has been associated with light. Brings a calming sensation, sometimes described as centering, meditative, or just relaxing. It is associated with the Om, and it is the 32nd octave of the Earth year. The 136.1 tunes us to planetary frequency. The 136.1 tunes you to the course of events, to the Tao and the rotation of the Earth around the sun. Helps to relieve great stress, which is often the cause of pain. Brings in the best oscillation for everyday stress relief to regain inner peace, opens blocked energy pathways, and restores balance. 18523.21, 37046.17, 55569.26, 55576.05, 55583.04, 55590.23, 55597.6, 55605.21, 55613.00, 55620.99, 55629.18, 7794537.48, 1407286.45, 136.1. Integrate and activate 136.1 Hertz now. Bringing now the hearts in motion, liberating us from guilt and fear. Bringing now the hearts in motion, undoing situations and facilitating change. Bringing now the hearts in motion for transformation, love, miracles, and DNA repair. Bringing now the hearts in motion in connection and in relationships. Bringing now the hearts in motion to awakening, intuition, and purpose. Bringing now the hearts in motion, returning to spiritual order. The 136.1 heart motion activation is now complete. How much we have left?
You have about 10.
Okay. Is there any other questions?
Well, really, you have like 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay. Any other questions? How'd that feel to everyone? Okay.
So what should we expect?
The best thing to do is to expect nothing and just be.
Okay.
Because you'll find that your natural resonation is what's changed. What you relate to and relates to you changes. You might find that your psychic abilities or your abilities to reach out in your awareness has suddenly expanded quite a bit. You might find with a 136.1 heart in motion that your ability to love and receive love. You know, we all talk about giving love, but you know, if you really think about it, we're not so always great at receiving love. This is what eradicates the deserving issues, that we can integrate and activate the love within us and be able to bring that out. And that is the true I am God connection. So just be love, wonderful you. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. You've made this experience amazing. And I want to thank all those that are listening as well. And I am Shirley Bolstok. And this is the Heart in Motion 136.1 activation. And we thank the Masters.